Theo báo cáo những năm lại đây, hàng trăm cơ sở sản xuất sản phẩm thủ công Việt Nam đang phải đối mặt với nguy cơ
Hiện
phá
cả
sản.
nước có hơn 6,2 triệu người khuyết tật nhưng chỉ có 1,8 triệu có việc làm.
Nghệ thuật được làm ra ngày một kém bền hơn và các doanh nghiệp vì để tối ưu hóa lợi nhuận đã bất chấp những ảnh hưởng tiêu cực đến môi trường.
Nowadays, thousands of artisans are losing their jobs as Vietnamese traditional arts and villages are losing their position. Let's find out why.
Talking about Vietnamese traditional art, according to VCVA, in 2020, Hanoi now has only 1,350 craft villages left, which means 544 villages have disappeared because of changing demand in customers. Besides, there is no big business about Vietnamese traditional art that has enough resources to collect such data. Not just that, talking about inequalities, according to employment status data, while unpaid family labor for men is 9.2%, but the figure for women is 19.4% in 2019. The average income of women is always lower than that of men. Male workers are 6.5 million and female are 4.6 million. Moreover, people with disabilities cannot have the same job opportunities as others, as modern social development requires higher diplomas and working abilities. Last but not least, as businesses want to maximize their profit, art pieces nowadays are damaging both the environment and the health of their owners due to the number of toxic chemicals and natural sources required to produce them.
And that's why we're here. Our team includes me, Đức Cảnh, Phương Anh, Ngân Hà, Hà Vân, Minh Huyền, and Linh Trang, and we are
Made Paper Flower.
With a compelling tagline, blooming papers, thriving lives, changing world, we are confident in our ability to solve the mentioned problems.
But before describing our social solution, now let's have a look at the current solution landscape. When dealing with eroded traditional values, Ngọc Lan Arts and Craft, manufacturing high-class lacquer handicraft products, proposes solution. However, the solution provided has some drawbacks, lack of research and market surveys on the demand for traditional handmade products, a lack of innovation and creativity. Or for the unemployment in women and people with disabilities problems, we have Mekong Quilts, who create jobs for more than 340 women in impoverished areas. However, the solution is not sustainable. Lack of diversity in job positions leads to limited growth opportunities, limited job opportunities in rural areas where Mekong Quilts operates. There are also a few small retailers selling handicraft products. However, due to their small scale, they cannot create any social impacts.
Therefore, as a pioneer social enterprise in promoting the preservation of our country's traditional arts, as well as the cultural and spiritual values of Vietnam, Made Paper Flower aims to tackle social issues better than any existing social business. Our solution aims to follow 5 Sustainable Development Goals provided by the United Nations. 1. No poverty. 8. Decent work and economic growth. 10. Reduce inequalities. 11. Sustainable cities and communities. 12. Responsible consumptions and production. But how exactly can our business accomplish such social goals? Well, Made Paper Flower serves as a social precursor because we perceive and act upon opportunities to address local social needs that we are motivated. With the adequate expertise and resources to address, our business aims to create 3 main social impacts, including 1. Preserve Vietnamese traditional arts and cultural values. 2. Create job opportunities and solve income problems for disadvantaged people and Vietnamese artists. 3. Orient customers to use eco-friendly products. So, for the first one, by realizing that the handmade paper flower industry in Vietnam is not really sustainable, even though this heritage has lasted for more than 300 years, Made Paper Flower wants to be the first business in Vietnam to rebuild this market by creating products that combine both the traditional techniques and the modern demands, therefore help to preserve the Vietnamese art villages and cultures. We believe that it is absolutely necessary for us to take such a move because cultures and traditions are just what make a country separated from others. Therefore, by preserving the Vietnamese traditional art, we also have to raise international awareness about the importance of preserving their country's cultural values. With all that, we are contributing to creating a sustainable community as mentioned in the Sustainable Development Goal 11. Moreover, we believe that it's hard for any other business to copy our solution as it requires local resources and expertise related to paper flower arts, not to mention that Made Paper Flower already had its trademark registrations. Next, Talking about the impacts that we have on creating job opportunities for certain beneficiaries, we have two main targets. One, Vietnamese artists. As Vietnamese artists are facing income issues due to the downfall in heavy paper flower market, we can solve this problem effectively by preserving the Vietnamese traditional arts. 2. Disadvantaged people, especially women. At Made Paper Flower, we offer flexible work opportunities and fair incomes for everyone. More precisely, our women workers can choose to work at home or at our factory, which helps them to better arrange their housework. Not just that, each worker is only required to make one part of every flower art piece, therefore shortening the training time for new employees and maximizing the qualities of products. Moreover, disabled people will be given positions that best fit their abilities and have equal incomes just as ordinary people. With all that, we are also helping to reduce inequalities and create a world where there is no poverty. Moreover, after doing some surveys, we are pleased to know that all of our workers are satisfied with their occupations due to stable incomes and flexible work conditions. Local government are also happy with the changes being made in the community. Last but not least, we also contribute to orienting customers to use eco-friendly products. All of our art pieces are made from papers given by suppliers with FSC qualifications, which means that they exploit natural resources wisely. Moreover, our art frames are made from solid pine, which means that they are remarkably longevous and are reusable by putting new pictures inside. With all that, we are making art consumption and production more sustainable. Our beneficiaries include disadvantaged people, Vietnamese artists, art factories, and our customers who want to buy non-toxic art pieces. And with all that has been said, Made Paper Flower is confident that our business is a unique, distinctive, and strong vision-oriented social entrepreneur.
Made Paper Flower's vision includes expanding the market and diversifying the products, so it's important to understand and have support from our stakeholders. Reasons for the potential payers such as businesses and firms, locals, foreigners, and Vietnamese overseas to buy our products are needs for cost-effectiveness, distribution channel, mental health, reducing stress, high durability, and trustworthiness. While businesses and firms are likely to accept, the acceptance level of the remaining groups ranges from low to average. We need purchase of products, customers' data, feedback and reviews from them, and in exchange, they can create good impressions, increase sales, cut marketing costs, and become a strategic partner. As for donors, sponsors with the pain to create social impacts, they can increase the branding power and credibility. However, difficulties can come when persuading them, and they can help us by providing funds, promotion, training, and in-kind sponsors. And as for partners, who are any parties that can gain benefits derived from collaborating, such as economic benefit, media, reputation, promotion, and customers, they can accept our proposal as we build a win-win situation. Partners can support us to understand customers' tastes, update new product types, and promote our business. They can also provide places and grant us a reduced fee. As for suppliers, the acceptance rate is high as they can gain economic benefits and loyal customers, stable sales and revenue. They can help us by providing materials at affordable or reduced prices. As for the media, these parties have a desire to increase and boost the branding power and credibility and to create social impacts. They can support us through promotion posts to promote the company's reputation. And last but not least, affected communities. They are female and people with disabilities in Hue. They can get employment, salary, network, learning, motivation, and create social impacts by participating in the business to inspire others. The entry points to reach stakeholders are by email, personal contact to introduce May, by marketing campaigns to spread the image and connect with stakeholders, and by sending samples and gifts to stakeholders for them to test the product and create long-term relationships.
With all that said, Made Paper Flower has achieved certain rights, including being one of 29 businesses in Vietnam with strong social impact, recognized, certified, and funded in the IC COVID program. Made Paper Flower showroom were exhibited in Malaysia and Eastern countries. Represented Hue at the 50th anniversary of Vietnam-France Diplomatic Relations event. Won Prize A in Hue Provincial Startup Competition in 2020. Frequently featured in television news. Therefore, Made Paper Flower believes that we create positive trends that benefit society.
Before ending our video, we would like to thank Social Business Competition 2023. Throughout the past months, we got the chance to learn about social business and about May Paper Flower. This is the start of our journey to create more social values, and in the near future, May Paper Flower wants to continue developing and expanding our market, as well as proposing partnerships with the organizations mentioned above. We are ready to change our community.